Alright, here's a video on how to create an item in TurboLister. Now we're going to create our item from scratch, so we're going to hit New and Create New Item. This can look a little intimidating if this is the first time you've used this. One thing to remember that it's exactly the same if you're creating an item on the website. It just takes you through steps and it's a little more in depth on what things are. So you can use the website as somewhat as a cheat sheet, because sometimes stuff costs extra and it actually doesn't say that in TurboLister, so you need to watch out for some of that stuff. I do recommend before you start creating items that you go into your eBay account settings and make sure you have all your settings correct, like if you want to exclude shipping in certain countries or if you need to set up sales tax. Do that all before you start creating an item. So we're going to start with the title, and you have 80 characters you can use. Now take advantage of these characters because your title will show next to your picture on eBay listings, plus your title will show up in search engines through eBay. You want to make your title look something like this. You want it cleaned up, easy to read, and exactly what your item is. Now don't go overboard with this, just try to make it look nice. Okay, now subtitle does cost extra, so we're going to skip that. Now your category is where your product basically lives in eBay. Now if someone is shopping for a tool and they're not sure which tool they're looking for, they're just looking in that category of maybe pliers, they're going to see your listing because you have that item in that category. So you can search for your category. This is kind of the long way to do it. I always just enter some keywords in and it does a really good job of finding it for you. So I can select one of these categories and hit done. Now in a recent update they just added a second category. I'm not sure if they charge for this. I wouldn't think they would, but this is something I'll have to look into. Alright, if you're not familiar with selling formats on eBay, you need to really read up about it. I'm not going to explain everything because this item is just going to be a fixed price. So you can enter in your price, your quantity, and duration. Now GTC is good till canceled. So your item, when you list it, it'll say 30 days left, but when that 30 days ends, it'll just reset. It'll keep going until someone buys the item or until you end that listing. So keep that in mind. Now you can accept offers from buyers. You can set it up automatically. You can set in your offer price and automatic decline offers. Now the item details. Items can have variations. I'm not going to explain what that is because you can read about it on the eBay website. So item specifics, you can list basic specifics on your item. Now eBay provides us with some of the basics already. You can actually add your own, like if you wanted to add color. Or you can delete certain ones that you want. Now I'll go ahead and enter my specifics in and hit done. Okay, now the condition is pretty important. You want to have the correct condition of the item. Now this is more like a quick description, so I'm gonna put slightly used, like new. Now listing upgrades do cost extra. You can use the website as a cheat sheet. Picture pack is actually free. We like free things, we'll go ahead and throw that in. Now I already have my pictures taken and you can load these right from your computer. TurboLister does seem a little slow sometimes, so you just kinda gotta wait it out. Now you can add up to 12 pictures and this is free. Alright, description. This displays at the bottom of the page and tells everything about the item we're selling. Now you can have like borders and stuff, but you have to pay extra. I just use the basic description they provide. If you know HTML, you can set your description up using HTML. I just use the design view It's just like using any Word document like Microsoft Word or even Notepad really. I just type in a little bit about what the product is, descriptions. I usually do some research on Google if I don't have like the description of the item. Okay, I paused the video and finished the description. We can preview it, and this is what it'll look like on eBay. So not too bad. Now we'll save that and let it load. Next is shipping. Now you have domestic shipping, so anything in your own country, or international, outside of your country. Now right now I don't ship outside of the United States, so I just set domestic shipping costs, and what I do is flat, but you really need to learn about the different options so you can have set prices and accurate prices at that. So I know that this item will fit in a priority small flat, and I know that price. Can also offer free shipping. You can even have local pickup. Domestic handling time would be how fast you're going to ship out the item after the buyer pays. So are you going to ship it the next day, 2 days after, 3 days, 10 days, or whatever. But it's just best to read up on this if you're not really familiar on how this works. Now, payments, you have to have your PayPal account set up. I like immediate buy now, so I'm not waiting around for somebody to pay or something. Now, if you've never actually used TurboLister, you do have to set up these buyer requirements, and you can actually save them for future listings. Plus, you need to set up a return policy for your buyers. This can also be saved for future listings. Okay, now once we get this filled out, we can save it into our inventory, and it won't show on eBay until we upload it. So let's go ahead and upload our item by selecting it and click Add to Upload. We can go ahead and upload our item. It will first calculate the fees. Now once we have the fees, we can go ahead and upload. Now once we upload our item, we can then view our item by selecting our listing activity, highlighting our item, and clicking View Online to ensure that this is what we just created. So that's how you create an item using TurboLister. Thanks for watching.